Hey Juventini, it's Alberto here from the All Juve cast, and I'm back with another tactical breakdown. This one is going to be leading us to the match between Hellas Verona and Juventus. Of course, Juventus will be away from home, and Hellas Verona is stronger at home than they are away from home. We are going to break this one down, show you our opponents, show you their tendencies, and show you what Juventus needs to do to exploit them. All right. So without further ado, everybody, let's get to the slides here. Now, this first one is going to show you essentially what they love to do. Okay. Verona does not shy away from their game, much like our previous opponents, Sassuolo. So Hellas Verona always lines up 3-4-3. Now, it's interesting to note that in the first four matches, they had Eusebio Di Francesco as manager. Since then, after four matches, he was released, and Igor Tudor, who was Pirlo's assistant last season, is now at the helm for Hellas Verona. He has maintained that same 3-4-3 philosophy and shape. Okay, so they continue with that, and what they love to do is attack with pace. Okay, and they use all three of their forwards driving driving heavily. Their fullbacks will get involved, and another midfielder. Here, just standard. They want to attack you with pace. They don't want to allow you time to get set up. And here you have Barak making that run into the middle. He will quickly be found, and he ends up finishing this one. Barak is one to watch. There are three up at the top are all ones to watch. Caprari will mainly be the creator, but he's also capable of scoring, as we'll show you in more of these slides here. All right. Here's another example. Every opportunity they get, if they can break the lines, they will attack you with numbers, and always look for the through balls. They're always trying to penetrate you, whether it be out on the wing, whether it be between your CBs. They want to penetrate and find their main man. Simeone went on a tear against Lazio. He's their leading goal scorer because of that game. Barak is up there, and Caprati is up there for them as well. Here, another one. If you're going to get caught, they will be looking for those through balls. Everybody needs to be very, very aware, and it's very important to play a compact game against Hellas Verona, but still leave yourself opportunity to counter them, because much like our previous opponents, the ones who like to attack in numbers, fours, fives, sometimes sixes, as you'll see, you have to be able to counter them and basically punch them back. So we'll see here again. This one ends up in a goal. If you give them the time and the space, they will punish you for sure. A dangerous side if given space. Now, if you're looking at this, what about in terms of buildup? They will still find a way to try and create some space and some avenues. You see the fullback coming down deep here. Okay, so he will be here, and he's going to stretch them out. You've got space here that Barak looks like he's going to anticipate and get into. This will give the player on the ball here a couple of options. But what you'll see happen is that this defender, and what they love to do, is just suck in one extra defender and make the slip. And there you have it. And now this player that's about to receive this ball is off to the races. So he just drives it deep. He gets it in front. And again, from there, you have quality opportunities. So they can create regardless if they are running at you, or even if they have to do it in build up. And look at the numbers they have there. Seven in the area there. Okay. So again, they're not afraid to put men forward, and they will try and punish you. And again, talk about playing a compact game. If you think about the match against Sassuolo for Juventus, we had there was a lot of lack of cohesion, especially in the middle of the field involving positions, mainly McKennie, because of what we wanted to do. That was not singling him out. It's just he's the one that stands out the most based on how Allegri wanted to use him. If this team is open up with space, they will punish you. So it's very important to remain compact. Here you see Verona easily, in a matter of 2-3 passes, completely exploiting the space and finding a man going in on goal. That's actually Kalinic, and Kalinic ends up finishing this one. All right. Again, if you want to slow them down and you get in front of them. Here you can see an opportunity where the through ball just doesn't present itself. So what do? They remain patient and they slot it over and they are not afraid to shoot. Okay, so again, something that we usually criticize Juve players for, and that's not being able to shoot. These guys are unafraid to. Okay, and Caprari ends up finishing this one for a goal. Now, how do you attack Hellas Verona? Again, much like Sassuolo, one of their strengths opens up weaknesses. Any opportunity you get to take it to them in odd man situations like this one, you need to be quick about it. If you can get them singled out at the back there in some 1v1 scenarios, you need to attack and you need to attack quickly. This one ends up earning Milan a PK here, basically by going at them when they had the opportunity. Here you'll see another one, Udinese. Again, any opportunity when you win the ball, quick counter striking has to take place for the easiest method to break down Hellas Verona. Here you see the two wingers making their runs, opening up space. This particular player, success there, has an opportunity to shoot or slot the ball over as, again, Hellas Verona is caught with just the two center backs and stretched. He ends up scoring, okay, and slotting home. So Hellas Verona loves to get into 3-5 in their shape at the back. Okay, they will get 5 all the way across the back if given the opportunity. All right. Now, in terms of attack, we said they love to send men forward. We need to be able to counter them and counter them quickly. At the back, if we give them time to set up, we know how Juventus has struggled for a couple seasons now in breaking down that low block. It becomes a much, much more difficult match. What it could result in is crosses. If you look at the number of goals that Hellas Verona has actually allowed, many come from these half chances. And that's because if they're given the chance to set up, they can be hard to crack down on and to break through. Juventus might get into that if they cannot play to a suitable pace and the players aren't set up positionally in the best method to counterattack. So if we rely on a possession heavy game and our own buildup, it could be a long day at the office and a frustrating one. I know Max Allegri said the Sassuolo match was going to be harder, but in my opinion, this one is much, much tougher. Now, I know why he said that, and it's not that he may not necessarily even think that. It's just to keep the mindset where it needs to be and avoid that banana peel and the slip up. Unfortunately, we didn't avoid that. This one becomes very, very important for the 3 points. We talked about Verona at home. They 3 wins, no draws, 2 losses, but they haven't won away from home. So they are stronger at home. Now, Juventus, what they need to do, in my personal opinion, this would be a match for a 4-3-3. You want 3 midfielders in the middle just to help keep compact, and you might want to cheat with one of your wingers on any given side that the ball isn't in order to counter attack Verona. And I don't expect them changing up. Naturally, this formation that they play, this 3-4-3, turns into a low block defensively if given the chance to set up. So it's not that they might be changing up their game or whatever. Verona doesn't have to change anything. They naturally have a low block defensively. But again, it's set up to be very, very fluid in terms of transitioning to attack. Caprari, Simeone, Barak are all 3 to watch in this one from Hellas Verona. Again, if I was Juventus, set ourselves up 4-3-3, all right, and cheat a little bit with some of those wingers in order to get them in positions where we can quickly counter them. You want to have possibly McKennie in the lineup again, and the reason is if it results to crosses, he needs to be in there because he's deadly aerially. So we want guys that can attack aerially. Morata, I know some people were very, very frustrated with him against Sassuolo, but again, aerially, I don't know much about Caio Jorge, and I don't know if he's going to be an aerial threat, but Morata can present that. Again, we have to get bodies forward. Technical ability of Dybala should come into play if it becomes a slower paced match and we need the technical ability. So he has to find a way in there. If it's a 4-3-3, a lot of people say you can't play Paulo Dybala. You still can play Paulo Dybala. Mancini for the Azzurri laid the blueprint. Push up one side with a fullback, allows your winger to slot in centrally. Those are my thoughts. This is the tactical breakdown on Hellas Verona. This will be a tight one and a much tougher match than Sassuolo, and a big one for Juventus, as we have to get the 3 points. So there you have it. Again, very, very straightforward team in how they play and what they want to do, and they have no fear, much like we talked about Sassuolo. Sassuolo plays a 4-2-3-1, did not care. And what did we see? They played a 4-2-3-1, didn't care, didn't change for anybody, and went for it. Verona will play their game, physically strong, quick in the attack, and they will go that way. And they are not afraid to play the ball aerially, as Simeone is strong in the air. Barak is an absolute unit. Again, they're very, very balanced team, and this will be a very, very tough match for Juventus. All right, so there you have it for another tactical breakdown. I hope you all enjoyed this. You all asked for it, and we delivered, and the response has been great on these tactical breakdowns. I'm glad that you guys love it. And again, keep in mind, any other content you want to see, just let us know. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Stay here for all your Juventus updates. All right. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have your match day live where we get ready for Verona and Juventus. Ciao tutti. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus.